beast! Ah!
Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Not the Bees, the Nicolas Cage filmography podcast. I'm Megs. I'm here with Elizabeth. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Megan?
I'm good. It's number 2. Excited for it. For our second movie, we watched Guarding Tess, 1994, which neither one of us had seen before. It's an hour and 36 minutes long. It was written and directed by Hugh Wilson. It's got a 57% on the tomato meter. And the synopsis is that Doug Chesnic, played by Cage, is an agent with the Secret Service Uniform Division and is assigned to protect the former First Lady, Tess Carlisle, who's played by Shirley MacLaine. Chesnic finds the job demeaning and challenging because of Tess's high-maintenance personality and petty demands. He's desperate to get another assignment, but she insists that he remain ahead of her detail, using her influence with the current president to get her way. When she's kidnapped, however, Chesnic's feelings change.
So, Megan, what did you think of our movie?
I thought it was cute. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good movie. I mean, for what it was also kind of a middle of the road sort of, but there was also like that element of like his crazy there.
Yeah.
That I think was,
So,
needed.
let me just tell you that I started out loving this movie. I thought it was whimsical. I thought the comedic chops were really good. Shirley MacLaine was a national treasure. But by the end of the movie, I fucking hated it. Would you like to know why?
Yes, I would love to know why.
There's too much goddamn plot in this movie. Here's the thing. Your heroine can either be cantankerous, or she can have a terminal brain tumor, or she can get kidnapped. She cannot be all three.
Right.
And like the inoperable brain tumor is such a throwaway. It's mentioned twice. There's a scene of her at the doctor, and that's it. And like, what's the point of it? What is the literal point of that?
No idea. And like, the entire time I was watching the movie, I'm like, are we ever going to get backstory, like, to what happened to make him hate this so much?
Right.
Like, because that's never, like, she's just, how is it described? High maintenance personality and petty demands.
Right. And like, I
didn't
get
really
that
see that.
It's kind of a workplace comedy where, you know, he doesn't really like his job. Like, it starts out with him leaving and going to Washington, D.C. to talk to the head of the Secret Service and being like, I'm so looking forward to my next position. It's going to be great, blah, 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 blah. And they're like, no, the president wants you to keep guarding her. Like, the president specifically asked, because she specifically asked, you're her favorite agent. You have to go back there. And he hates it. And I get that. So why bring up that she has a fucking brain tumor?
Right.
What's the literal point of that?
I don't know, because like it happens at the beginning when she's throwing out like those 3 things and one of them is the brain tumor, and I'm like, which one's the lie? And I'm like,
yeah.
The audience doesn't know nearly enough about the history of these two people to make that decision. So like, I don't even know why that's in there, which again is just like a throwaway thing.
Right.
And like, I don't know. Also, who orders a Bloody Mary on an airplane? Like, I realize it was the 90s, but like, was the 90s really that out of pocket? I mean, I know I was a children, but like...
Sometimes I order Bloody Marys on the airplane.
On an airplane? That's so weird.
I love the scene. You got to remember, this was made in 1994, and there's a scene where he's on the toilet and he has a cell phone, and I was cracking up. I was cracking up because shit doesn't change. We're all still on the toilet with our fucking cell phones.
Always. Always and forever.
And he's answering calls from the president.
Right, which is just ridiculous in its own right, but...
Her son is a brief scene, but he is a slimy, slimy D-bag.
Yeah.
So it kind of, I think, exists to point out that, like, she doesn't have anyone really in her life except for Doug that she trusts or likes.
I mean, yeah, I mean, that is fair. It's just so, like, like you said, there's so much plot in this movie, and it just, there's so much plot that doesn't need to be there, and there's so much plot that's also missing. Like, we don't know anything about the fact that she has uh, a disappointing son until he just shows up. Like, it's literal, like, device or plot device to plot device to plot device. And just, like, filler in between. And, like, when it got to the point when, like, they're at the hospital and they're talking to the driver and, like, they're matching up, like, the cigarette lighter to the burns on his neck. And he's like, oh, you know, I don't know anything, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, out of nowhere, we get to see, like, the Nicolas Cage that we're looking for. And it's the only time in the movie we get to see it, and it's for, like, 2 minutes.
All of a sudden, it's an action movie.
Right. All of a sudden. And, like...
This movie is tonally all over the place.
Yes. Also, he shot off a guy's toes.
Yeah.
In the hospital. Which, I'm just going to say, for 1994, for the type of movie that it was probably a little bit of overkill.
A little?
For the situation. Like, just a tad. Also, it was a revolver. Like,
so, before they get to the hospital, before he shoots off Earl's toes...
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking, like, if they made this movie today, they'd be fucking.
Listen, no, that's exactly what I thought was going to happen. Like, I read the synopsis.
The Secret Service agent.
They fuck. Like,
oh yeah, they have to. The Secret Service agent and the lonely old widow. Of course, they're going to get together. Of course, there's going to be,
because they
like,
both have control
tension.
issues.
Yeah, they both have control issues. They both are in a situation that they don't want to be in. And then they get drunk together, and the scene where they get drunk together is wonderful.
It is, but came completely out of the blue.
Yeah.
Like, literally out of the blue. Like, the only reason he's in his car is because she won't let him in the house, and they've been ordered to still watch her.
Right.
And she sneaks the fuck up on him.
And how long does that last? Are they outside protecting her outside the gate for, like, weeks or months?
Yeah. None of that is clearly established, like, at all. And, like, when they get to the scene where, like, they have that really big argument and she's like, you can leave whenever you want to, and he goes to go leave, and, like, he's walking down the steps and she's on the landing on the second floor, and they're yelling at each other, and, like, he basically calls her a hussy for only employing male Secret Service agents.
Right.
And no women. And I'm like, let me get this straight. You're, like, literally implying that she's, like, using them as, like, fuck toys, and, like, not in a subtle way, and then, like, they don't fuck. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. At the time, they were both still he was still young, and she was still relatively young, and she was a beautiful woman. Like, they could have made it work.
Shirley MacLaine in her later years is still
stunning. Yes. Gorgeous woman.
I'd hit that. But not Nicolas Cage. He doesn't hit that.
No.
She's
also,
just a
like,
protectee. So then they get to the kidnapping.
Yeah.
And they don't really establish how long she's missing. Is it a day? Is it 2 days? Is it a week? We have enough time to determine that the driver was in on it. Right. And it leads us to his hillbilly kin.
Well, they did have a couple of, like, time frames. It was 22 hours from her going missing to finding the car. And at first they had thought it was just, like, another joyride. Like, when they ran away from the gas station, which also, by the way, if she's a former first lady and she has a security detail, and if they need to stop somewhere, number one, why is it a regular gas station? And number two, why are there no people at a regular gas station surrounding the car that she's parked in? I just thought that was weird. But
because she lives in bumfuck Ohio.
I mean, true, that is Ohio. Yeah, the timeline. 22 hours when they found the car, and then they went to the hospital, and then that's when he shot Toes off. And that's when Earl was like, oh no, they're at my, inbred family's house and out in the woods in farmland country somewhere. And then, like,
Ohio,
they go out there.
Somewhere Ohio.
Yeah, somewhere Ohio, where hillbillies live.
Which I'm sure is a real place.
Yeah. And, like, also, like, buried in the ground as far down as she was. And that whole scene was just annoying.
Yeah.
It was just annoying.
And so they dig her up, and she's okay, and they put her on the helicopter, and I love that all of the suits are like, we're gonna ride with the helicopter. And then, like, Doug gets far enough away that they have to have a shouting ring to, like, bring him back.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm not going anywhere without my Secret Service detail. It's like, woman, you have been going all over the place without your Secret Service detail. You ditch them constantly.
Right.
And now I guess she's learned to grow and has grown to accept the Secret Service detail. And
very annoying. Very annoying. And also, like,
although I did like them kicking off the suits off the
plane. Oh,
plane.
yeah, that was great. But, like, the idea that, like, she was just being held in this, like, barn or something somewhere. But, like, so it's not even just a kidnapping plot at that point. It's a kidnapping, ransom, likely murder plot. Like, it's all three. It's just very,
also,
janky.
How much money was $15,000 in 1994? Because if you kidnap the first lady, all you're going to ask for is 15 grand?
Hang on. Let's find out.
Yeah, with the rate of inflation, what is that in 2024 money?
$31,558.
That's still not worth it.
No, that's nothing. That's not even a car. Like,
no.
That was poor planning. That was poor planning on their part.
That's you're not asking for enough.
No, you're not asking for nearly anything. Also, why was Earl so mad at her? Like, he'd been her driver for years. They pulled shenanigans together.
Earl's motivation is never presented. Not at all. And there's no good, godly reason for him to get in on this kidnapping plot. Which, again, is the second dumbest thing in this entire fucking film.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why Earl was in on it. I don't know why they only asked for $15,000. I don't know why. That's pocket change to the U.S.
Yeah. Like, I mean, they are Ohio, but still, like, that's not a lot of money at all.
I don't know. If I was going to kidnap the first lady, I would be asking for a hell of a lot more.
Yeah. Can we talk about the, 20-minute montage of them getting the house ready for the president's visit?
Oh, she was so disappointed.
She was, but, like, the whole, like, montage leading up to it where she was so happy and, like,
she had purpose.
Why are you so happy? I mean, yeah, true.
I mean,
but it was still just ridiculous.
The film opens with her sitting on her bed, cutting articles out of the newspaper. Mm-hmm. Like, the woman has got free time on her hands.
Yeah.
And when she hears the president is coming, and also the president, when he's talking to Doug, makes a big deal about how she is sainted and so popular with the American people. You see that when they go to the opera.
Right.
That she is kind of like the Jackie Kennedy of this age.
Yeah. And she's very important to him.
And
but then he doesn't come to her thing.
But then he doesn't come. Right. And she's just kind of like, what have I done all of this for?
Yeah.
It sucks because she had purpose and then they took it away from her.
Yeah, it does. It does suck. It's just, it's weird that they put a montage in it. It's weird that he was even coming for a visit. Like, nothing about the plot connected to each other, I think is my point.
No.
Like,
no, it was just Scene, 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 scene. Nothing has a thematic through point.
No.
Have I changed your opinion? Do you also hate this movie now?
I mean, again, I did think as far as like the general like overall plot was cute, you know, like, and at the end she's like, you know, he's like a son to me. Anything happens to me, you take care of him. Oh, that's really nice. That's actually, I get it now. It's not about fucking, it's about family, which is, you know, fine. But like, no, it's not a good movie. I didn't think it was a good movie. It's definitely like a very 90s movie. And like, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of like NCIS.
Why?
A little bit. Very tame. Like there is some action, but for the most part it's very tame and it's very I mean, I guess it is made for old people, which is fine. I mean, old people need to feel relevant too, but no, it's not a great movie. It's not a great movie. And up until the point in the hospital when Nicolas Cage is actually allowed to be Nicolas Cage and like sob uncontrollably and shoot someone's toes off with a revolver, up until that point I was mostly bored. If I'm completely honest. Like the scene where they went and got drunk together was great. That's fine. I think the guy that works in the kitchen, what's his name? Franklin? Frank?
Yes.
Frederick? I think it's Frederick. He's really funny. I would have liked to have more banter with him. I don't know. And then like also like all of the other Secret Service agents that are there on the detail are just like red shirts that just flit through the scene every now and again in the background. Like they don't have personality. Like I think only one of them has a name. Her secretary has one line in the entire fucking movie. She doesn't speak.
Yeah.
Like that's so weird. That's also so 90s, but you know, just women not being given speaking roles.
Yeah, and that just makes her an extraneous character.
Right. All of them are extraneous characters.
I did like when she's kidnapped and the feds roll in, how it's like 16 hey, it's that guy's get off the helicopter.
Literally. It's like
just
a clown car.
It's a clown car of, oh my god, I know that guy. That guy's been in 20 different films.
This is why the women didn't have any speaking lines, fellas. We had to pay for all the hey, it's that guy cameos.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I thought this movie was sweet but tonally all over the place. And on a rating scale of A through F, I would give this movie a D.
Yeah, solid D.
Now, what would we give the Nick Cage of this movie? What's his
the
rating?
Nick Cage scale? Is it also a letter grade? I can't remember.
It is. It is.
I'm gonna say that his performance was giving petulant teenager for a majority of the time. You know, like that one moment where like they finally get that control and like it's when they're going to the opera.
Yeah.
He's like, you want me here, we're gonna do everything by the book. And like forces her to like sit behind him. Like I felt so mad at him at that moment. I was like, you petulant fucking child. But then like the hospital, like I would give his acting, including the hospital scene, because the hospital scene was the first time I was like, hell yes, this is what I wanted to see. I'd probably give it like a C.
Yeah, I'm thinking this is a C, middle grade Nicolas Cage effort. Yeah. Overall, it's a D minus, because it tonally makes no sense.
Yes.
And it is not a cohesive narrative in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, no, I hard agree with that. 100%.
All right, and that's Guarding Tess.
That's Guarding Tess, yeah.
Well, Megan, it's been great talking to you once again.
Always.
And I will talk with you next week about another Nicolas Cage movie.
Woo!
Hopefully
so excited.
A better Nicolas Cage movie.
Keeping all my fingers and toes crossed.
All right, goodbye, Megan.
See ya.